Hey there, Scots. Me once again, Brian the Chinchilla, back once again with Doki Doki Literature Club. We're gonna share a poem, which I completely forget what we wrote. Let's go ahead and show our poem to... I'd say Yuri now, since I feel like... I can't remember much, but let's go ahead and show it to Yuri first. Let's see what you've written for today. This is pretty good, Brandon. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader in this. If only I could read, things would go a lot faster in this series. I literally can't read. I am literally Jared. Okay. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course! Is this the poem you wrote for... Yeah, you wrote for today? Nuri Yod's and Timothy hands her poem to me. Oh, this one has a scrolly bar too! Woo! The raccoon. Ooh, that's how you know it's good. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. Weird phrase there. The bread, my hungry curiosity. Once again, another weird phrase there. The raccoon, an urge. I have to lean in to read this. It's in cursive that I'm not used to reading in. The moon increments its phase. Oh, another weird phrase. What is going on here? I don't think you're using the right words here, but okay. I will trust you. And reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I was like, what does that word say? I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Thought you said the raccoon was there. Fair enough. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. A lot more confusing. I'd say the phrasing there was not right, but it might have been for all I know. Just really weird way of phrasing it, though. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. It's about a raccoon, you dummy. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. People would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Brandon? Yep. Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel that everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it is difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable, After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Oh, that's it. Okay, I thought we were going to talk more. I guess not. Who should I show my poem to next? I'd say... coming up out of the blue, I'm going to go with Natsuki. Sayori's going to be last. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Fine. I see how it is. Fight me. Huh? Phew, what? Fight me! Oh wait, what did I just... Oh, I right-clicked. That's what it was. I didn't realize that's take away the bar. Oh, I'm learning controls after like the 5th episode. What? Anyways. Well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling that you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's... yeah. You completely missed the point there, Natsuki. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? I don't know what I wrote down. I can't remember, it's been a while. Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you've never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so... fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. Ouch. Throwing hands here. Do it. Come at me. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. Oh, another scrolly bar. Okay. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's how I'm not friends with her. Wow. What a jerk. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Once again, rude. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Stop being a jerk. Where did I go? Okay, there we go. Amy has lots of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. Doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world would be better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay, if we're just being for real here, that poem could actually like work well as in like people who hate other people for something stupid like, you know, race and everything like that. It's a good way to like it's like when we had to write a child's book in my creative writing class. I wrote mine on, you know, bullying others for differences that everybody can have. This is kind of the same way. It's written in a childlike format about something that can be seen as a serious topic. I like it. I like it, Natsuki. Not bad, right? I have to say, I liked it. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. Yeah. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject about this poem is an ignorant jerk. Hey, I said that! Do you really? Oh, do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Wow, Yuri and Natsuki wrote about something about like a guilty pleasure, and how Yuri is accepting of it, and like of her own guilty pleasure, and Natsuki's like, stop being a jerk about people who, like, if you don't accept it. I'm rambling here. Something... Oh, where am I? Something that you're afraid of... something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone, and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect each other for liking weird things. Huh, it's funny. Yeah, Yuri wrote something about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Yeah, Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I guess so. Even if her writing style is different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good poem for tomorrow, too, so look forward to that. Alright. Alright, now we're going to Monica. Hi again, Brandon. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not gonna be bad. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. I still can't read. You never know. Want to share what you wrote from? I want to share. I'm dying. Want to share what you wrote today? Sure. Here you go. I got my poem to Monica. All right. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would write. Would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Ah, well... We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you... It sounds like it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone like so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? No. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Another scrolly bar! Everyone's having scrolly bars today. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. I'm on drugs! Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. I hope I'm saying that word right. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless... Load me? Wait. Okay, oh, okay. I was like, I thought I was grabbing the words for a second. I was like, what? Okay, an endless poem of meaningless... There's a lot of space. And then load me. Okay, I'm associating load me like with like a computer program, like load this program. I don't know. Okay, strange. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write.
I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing that I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak out over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem could be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Oh, a writing tip of the day. I forgot that's the thing.
Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
What? 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 You never know when you might need to change your mind. What? Okay, hold on. Monica breaking the fourth wall here. What? Monica is going to turn out to be somebody who is going to be very, very, very important to the game if she's breaking the fourth wall like this.
Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today.
Monica, you're breaking the fourth wall here. Stop scaring me.
Thanks for listening.
That's scaring me now. Save your game before you're making an important decision. Sayori!
Oh my goodness. This is so good, Brandon.
Huh?
I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem.
Ugh. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori.
No, but really. I want to put this on my wall. Can I?
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Wow, okay, jeez. I'm sure your opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Yeah, maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people here, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Brandon poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go to my heart. I'll go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. I think it could work like that. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw, you want me to write something for me? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. Okay. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever. Anyways, let's see.
I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Eh? Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Brandon. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Ah, they all have scrolly bars. Look at that. Bottles. I thought that said Beatles at the corner of my eye at first. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a bottle. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like bundles of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all my other bottles. Happy thoughts in the bottles, all in a row. Wow! My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Okay. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, all in shards, all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, echo inside my head. Okay. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Yeah.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
Once again, writing is like magic. That whole thing about magic. You got pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep it up until I die.
I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always had a habit of getting obsessed with things before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room...
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Ugh, do we really have to go do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for this event.
Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing!
Performing? Monica.
Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too.
Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you?
Well, I did.
Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys... No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's also hard for them to it's also a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Okay. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh, gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh, no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monika flips through a notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. Wow! She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. Is that the right word? I don't know. Probably. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go up next, Sayori? I'll go next. Oh, what? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Oh no, that's Monika's voice. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Wow. Sayori, calm yourself. It's a lot harder than I thought. Yeah, I forgot right click is to take that down. I didn't realize that. Okay. How did you guys do it so easily? try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it coming from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone than I thought I knew. I thought I knew through and through. Oh my, that's such a weird thing to thought through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Brandon liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that mean? Ugh. It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with the kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. And my dog is running away. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time... I'm getting confused on the voices. The next time I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Brandon. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Brandon lower everyone's standards a little before I have to go. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah. Maybe. What about learning how to read? Teach me to read! Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? I wonder why! Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. No problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll be planning tomorrow. We'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day! I can't wait! I can do this, I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, I guess I'm going after Monica this whole time? I don't know. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep! Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Okay, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? I don't know, Brandon. You figure it out. I'm just reading what you're saying. It's okay, Brandon. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's just go already. Back home. I'll come with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean, Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? If she lives on the other side of town, I'm not gonna walk with them. Unless I have a car. But then why would I walk with them? You're kind of me putting on the spot here. Well... Once again. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna save here since it was told. I'm gonna save before every single decision now. We have, how many pages? We have 9 pages. I can save whenever I want to, and I'll have enough pages. Yeah, once again, it depends on where they were. If they were across town, or like if they were in the opposite direction, I'd be like, no, sorry. I'll drive over there, but I'm not gonna walk with you over there. Okay, if one of my friends was like, hey, walk home with me, and I'd probably be like, sure, I'll do it. So I'm gonna say, yeah, walking home with Yuri. Huh. Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I don't know, Brandon. You tell me. I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I feel awkward turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said, Sayori. Bring it down a notch. There's murder in those eyes, I can see it. Murder. You admitted it! Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? What? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. I say walking home with someone else would be like a one-time thing. Like, very rarely would I do something like that, because I'm mostly like, I want to go home. If you're somewhere else, I don't want to really go there that often. That's why I said there's no point in speculation. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? And we get to write a poem. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Loud. Play. Friends. Vacation. Dance. So headphones. Why? Secretive. Ocean. Clouds. Bed. Prayer. Alone. Heartbeat. Scars. Fester. Cry. Hurt. It starts off happy, you know, it's like a happy party with friends and everything, and then things just keep eating away at you at this party until it's just so bad that... so bad that's uncontrollable! I'm gonna choose jump. Yeah, see? Told it. Charm, time, hopeless cage, fun, honor, flee.
No, it's not that bad. I just feel like I'd be trapped in like a cage.
Aw, man. I'm the last one here again.
Why, Monica? What have you been doing? You know how I said there was murder in Sayori's eyes? There is murder in Natsuki's eyes, and she has murder on her hands. Look at those hands. Those are... Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Those are not the hands of person playing piano. Those are the hands of somebody who's been...
Yeah.
She looks nervous. It's murder.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and not picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination. But I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you? And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. Oh no, it says I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
That's not the right voice. Oh, whatever.
Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? Come on, voice, work. Cooperate. I know we've been recording for 51 minutes. Okay, it's fine, though.
I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
Because it's right in your name. Monica.
Eh?
I don't get it. It is Ika. Yeah.
That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind.
It was Mon in Japanese. Is emblem. I'm back with a new background. Hopefully I'm in frame. That's all I can say.
Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyways? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. She's depressed. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face.
Eh?
You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh. Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me.
I gotta sit up so I can do these voices better.
I'm fine, see?
That's a lie! Sarah shows me a big smile. That is a lie!
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. Brandon, you idiot, don't you dare leave her! If you say so, don't you do it! Brandon, you fool. I worriedly glance at Sari before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sari recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Brandon, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Brandon. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she seemed really dismissive. Maybe I made the wrong choice. Maybe. I don't know. Either way, I'm going through with this. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything so I'll drop it.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Ow.
Are you sure? Maybe she's just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Brandon.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know?
Eh?
She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her.
What? No way.
Sayori
is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, Brandon. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you?
Probably made the wrong decision, but oh well.
I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to sit next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? Oh my god! I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. No, you have a choice, Brandon. You have a choice. But now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you just wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. Huh? What? Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little bit too much. Brandon, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Okay. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes.
Stop that.
Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. Yeah, I sit on my computer, play games, and record them and put them on YouTube. That's what I do for a living. I don't even live off of that. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. ...
Okay, everyone!
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's just get this out of the way. Let's go with Sayori. I think that she'll like it, though.
This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Brandon.
Thanks. Sarah, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Of course! Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today.
Do you want to dap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face.
Well, alright.
Hey, Brandon. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end...
Yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this the most. Likes this one the most. Like this. Fuck. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? The music stopped. I am concerned.
You don't want to get closer with everyone else?
Wait. Of course I do, but that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you, but we have a wavelength or something. Or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. Whoa! Brandon putting it all out there! So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori?
No, Brandon. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden.
If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier.
Sayori! I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori. I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. Brandon, I swear, if you let this go... Don't let this go, Brandon!
It's nothing, Brandon. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that.
It's forced laughter!
I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori.
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Oh. You let it go, Brandon.
You shouldn't have let it go, Brandon!
You shouldn't have flipping let go. I should have saved earlier too. I just realized that. Damn it. Oh well. Sure, save. I guess now. Who should I show my poem to next? I don't know. Natsuki, I guess.
This one's alright.
Alright?
Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyways. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit.
Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyways? Isn't that more of a compliment to me?
No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure that you're not slacking off.
Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away?
That's,
It's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Oh! Ow! Natsuki just elbowed me in the stomach.
oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all.
I was just joking.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too.
Ha ha ha. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it's funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just wash my mouth around Natsuki.
Anyway.
Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. I just realized Sayori didn't show me her poem. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place. A beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that watches your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reason you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Ooh, romantic. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again.
Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write about anything negative about the beach.
So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later?
Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
Okay, sorry Rosie. I have to end this episode off a little bit early, because my blood sugar is getting a little bit low, and I need to eat something for food. I need to eat some food. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this off here. Don't know how it's going to go. Things are seeming to get more and more drama-filled. More and more dramatic, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more of this series, go ahead, click that like button and subscribe if you haven't already to become part of the troupe. And if you have any other games you want to see me play, please suggest them in the comment section down below. I don't know why I'm acting so professional about this. My blood sugar is going low. I need some help. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and as always, goodbye!
It's been changed. Do not worry. I will arrive.